What up? You already know, man. It's Mr. Hood Love, Mikey B. You already know what's good. What's good? What's good? What up? What up, man? Y'all know it's Mr. Hood Love, Mikey B. You know what I'm saying? Today we're gonna be talking about, Soul B, the big homie of the big homies. You heard? And we gonna talk about time. The use of time and how we use it. Salute to everybody in the building. You already know what it is, man. Um, it's a beautiful day. I got the new deck. I said, let me go out here and go live for my new deck or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, today I just want to I seen a good show on the beat 139. I put it in my community. Um Soul B did a great job, you know what I'm saying? G'd up Quinn, what up? Salute to everybody in the building. What's going on with y'all? You know what I mean? So I seen a great show, Soul B. Um just want to give Soul B his flowers, you know what I mean? React to his video. I ain't gonna play it, but I'm gonna react to it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can go see for yourself. Like, share, subscribe. It's a good video. D-Lo, what up? Salute to everybody. Yo, Shep, what up? So, being a part of the ranks with Soul B, um, he was always, even in the midst of the chaos, he was always a person that was enlightening, you know, creating information that was uplifting, um, empowering, helping us build our skills, build our spirits, build our souls and our minds. You know what I'm saying? Even while other guys were doing, other things with their power and their rank, he made sure that he taught the people something that they can utilize to change their life and make, better of their time and what we were going through. Um, just to, a guy like, I don't call a lot of these guys up here y'all see on the internet. Um, I would never consider him my big homie. But Soul B is a guy that at one time I considered him a big homie. You know what I mean? Even though not saying these guys ain't have the rank, just because you had the rank, that don't mean you was somebody's big homie. You know what I'm saying? You could just have a rank and nobody's jacking you. Just being honest. Um, but he was one of those. But he was one of those dudes um, that embodied it, that carried it well, and that always had good words. So when I see him out here on the internet and I listen to what he's saying, um, he ain't telling no lies. Um, he's a leader that led leaders, um, that built leaders, that seen greatness in guys before they seen it in themselves, and helped cultivate that greatness in a lot of us. You know what I mean? You already know SWMGZ, what up? So Soul B is a guy I gotta commend. You know what I'm saying? He's really consistent, with his life's work, with his work, um, and what he's doing out here. As opposed to what he did in prison, he's showing a correlation. Um, he's standing firm. He's firm in his stance. He's been firm in his stance. Um, a guy that you can really look up to and listen to. Um, that interview, man, he talked about a lot of good things. He talked a lot of good stuff, some historical stuff that people don't know about that you can learn from Blow Dollars Network. Yo, what up, Smitty? Salute, you already know. Um, John Shad, what up? So in that video, he gave y'all a lot of information that you might not have already knew. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but that was a great interview. But I like the fact that he's so consistent. He could be out here telling you anything. He could be out here on garbage time. But he's a god. He's from the nation of gods and earths. Um, he claims that to this day. He claimed it through everything that he'd been through in prison, as far as, whatever, gang culture that he was a part of, whatever he was a part of. He and that, let me tell you what that is. What you see there is that's what we call poor righteous teachers. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the ancient elders, a lot of our, the people that we we read about a lot of our great leaders. You know, it could be Christianity, it could be the Muslim lifestyle, it could be Buddhism. Um, the leaders of those are all poor righteous teachers. You see what I'm saying? And we, sometimes when these people are close to us and they come in and give us these words, these wise words, sometimes that seems bigger than them. Um, we got people walking amongst us that we don't really know, but like in the future, they might get their props, but they don't get it. They don't get it in their lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, Mandu. I've been around Mandu. I was around Mandu for all that too. Mandu as well. Yeah, I can't take nothing from Mandu. You're right. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'll let you see the deck. I gotta unplug this I got the laptop with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm on a laptop, but I'll let you see the deck. But yeah. So embodying being a poor righteous teacher, that's what the gods of earth was when it came from. Right now it's a little different. People are leading, these young guys they'll listen to who get in the bag, you know, who putting in the most work in their community and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to still have brothers like him that's coming out here, still enlightening the people, still teaching the people, still pulling up, still popping out, and making sure that he's giving these guys these information. We need this real information. We need the real, the stuff that makes us who we are. We need the real foundational spells that we used to get at one time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, AZ2, you right about that, blows dollars. That's facts. But I'm just saying Soul B is like a exemplary in that. You know what I'm saying? Soul B is like, don't get me wrong, Man Do is probably close to him as far as giving great information back to the peoples and not just on nonsense time. Man Do is probably, one of the guys that gets close to him on that. Um, as far as being a creator of lingo and different things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? But having that stuff that's empowering, anybody can put together some stuff and be like, yo, here, this is what it is. You know what I mean? And people going to jack it. I'm not just talking about that. I'm talking about, things that is life changing, inspiring, that stood the test of time, that helped us, that helped us connect back to our other elders, to our ancestral heritage, teachings, and information. It's not too many people that's doing that. You understand what I'm saying? It's not too many brothers that did that. You know what I mean? So I definitely wanted to tap in with bro on that. Now, the minuteses thing, Zip with the drip got him with that one. I don't know where that minutes is. I don't know where the minuteses came from. Yo, but he talked about that in that interview as well. But I don't know where that came from. But we always, some of us misspeak. It happens. It's a regular thing. We're human. You know what I'm saying? It's a regular thing for humans. I want to make sure. I just wanted to make sure that I tapped in and gave homie his flowers. You know what I'm saying? He deserves them. He's out here helping these kids in the community. He's working. He's still giving out, good information. He's building business. He's a black business owner. His wife owned businesses. He's being an example. He's a role model in so many areas for brothers that came from the same ranks that he came from. He's giving you the roadmap of how to change your life and how to do it if you just watch his steps. You know what I'm saying? In the mix of all of that, he's still staying solid. He's still staying, on so many different fronts. You know what I mean? Yeah, Daryl call it the Minuteses, and Alpha Davises. Yeah, that kind of took the cake for me. You heard? They was tripping with that. You heard? But I'm glad he spoke on that. You know what I'm saying? Made fun of that. Um, but like I said, a real big brother. How I look at him now, a good elder, a good leader. It's hard to find. I'm glad I came up in the ranks, and I had brothers like that. Because I'm younger than him. You know what I'm saying? I came in after him. You know what I mean? A lot of information I got from brothers like him. So and just to be honest, me and him never met in the flesh. I was with Rod Diggs, I was with other brothers, I was never with him. But we corresponded, or knew each other through correspondences, and we knew each other through the ranks. But me and him was never together in no facility, or we were never together at all. You know what I'm saying? But we know we had a great still my comrade. It doesn't make a difference to that. But he was one of the brothers that I never actually got, but I did get his right. I did get his teachings. I did understand, who he was and his contributions to what I was a part of at the time. You know what I'm saying? So that wasn't able to get by. But yeah, I just wanted to give homie his props. Of staying consistent, out here doing the right thing, and continue to work for his family and his peoples, being a great business owner, and being successful out here in the free world. A lot of people cannot do that. I wanted to talk a little bit about time. The second part of this, I wanted to talk about time. I went to bed late last night, like around 3. I woke up around 8. I got straight to it. I had a lot of things I had to do in the crib, outside my crib. You know what I'm saying? I did a lot of work. Time really doesn't exist. Time is not a thing. We try to bottle time so we can be at certain places at the same time. You already know. So we can manage time, but time as an actual time does not exist. It's not a thing, right? Time, trying to collect time, trying to hold time in is like saying, all right, we're going to go to the beach and count all the sand. We're going to count every sand, every grain of sand on this beach. We're going to count all of that. It's like that, trying to box in or trying to gather time. You cannot do it. Time is endless. Time is infinite. You see what I'm saying? Case in point, time is based on 2 things. Time is only based on 2 things: speed and gravity. Time, you can look into that. Time is based on 2 things: speed, and it's based on gravity, right? Yo, G-Dub Quinn, if me and you leave Brooklyn at the same time and go to Queens, right, and take the same exact route, if you go 55 and I go 90, I'm going to get there faster than you. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to get to that point faster than you, right? If you going 55 and I'm going 90, then I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there at a whole different time. Even though we go in the same distance, I'm going to get there earlier than you. Time is based on speed and gravity. Gravity meaning the rotation of the earth around the sun is what makes those 2 things, the speed. Gravity makes speed, right? Gravity makes speed. The gravitational pull of the sun is making the earth rotate at a certain speed, and that's what's giving us this notion of time. But time don't exist, bro. It don't exist. And even in our culture, and I'm talking about urban culture, hip hop culture, whatever y'all want to call it, black culture or whatever, we understand these things and we say them in different ways, but we understand this and we get these thoughts. Case in point, y'all, I don't know what type of time sun is on a whole different time. I don't know what type of time sun is on. You know what I'm saying? How many times you heard that? How many times you heard that, Daryl Call? I don't know what type of time sun is on. Sun is on a different time. You heard? Sun is on a different time. How many times we heard that? Who made that up? That come from our culture. That come from us. So we understand that time is not the same for everyone. We hear all the time on these platforms or other places, we all got the same 24 hours, but it's how you use them. But that's the thing. We don't all have the same 24 hours. You think you do, but we don't. You could be somewhere at work or whatever. You know how we be at work, Daryl Call, and your coworker might say, yo, man, the day is moving slow for me. Time is moving slow. You be like, nah, this shit going fast for me. Nah, it's going. You be like, nah, it's going fast for me. The time is moving for me. You know what I'm saying? Not in the same time. Them 24 hours is not the same for everybody. That from the sun up to sundown is not the same. You think it's the same, but it's not because we all different individuals. You know what I'm saying? And we moving that in right, ebb and flow. Right, but you got to remember, we all vibrating. We vibrating on different what times. Our vibrational beats are not the same, right? Yo, you already know Robert Ryan salute, but we all know that we are vibrating. We are, you know, we got electrical pulses. Ours is not the same. Our heartbeat is different. Our heart rate is different. Some people got high blood pressure. Some people got low blood pressure. We not moving on this plane at the same speed. That's why the time is different for all of us. We are not the same. We got our own vibrations. We vibrate on our own time. You see what I'm saying? That's why it's important to be on your own time. That's why it's important. It's very important that you understand that your purpose for being here is not the same as everybody else's. Your reason for being here and using your time and how time is moving for you, how you are vibrating on this plane, is not the same as everyone else's. Yeah, I hear that, Jacob's ladder. But it's facts. We all on different frequencies. We got different. We are vibrating on different levels. We are not vibrating at the same level. This is why you will hear somebody say, "Yo, time is moving slow for me today, and it'll be moving fast for you," because y'all don't have the same amount of time. You see what I'm saying? Time is different for everybody. This is definitely a deep conversation. You heard? Right, different frequencies. I'm vibrating on different levels. I was never around Larry Davis neither. I was never around him, but I heard he wasn't moving right. Just being honest, you heard? I was never around him though. So that could be a lie. That could be cap. I'm just gossiping. I don't like to gossip up here, you heard? It could be cap, you know what I'm saying? But I never really heard no good things about him. Just being honest. But RIP to that brother, you know what I'm saying? Don't want to speak ill of the dead, you know what I mean? RIP to that brother. Yo, Raphael, let's take a salute. You already know. But the word, you don't want to get caught up in the word. So I understand what you're saying about trying to use the word Jacob's ladder, but you don't want to get caught up in the word. And it's a word that we use so regularly that it's a part of our language. It's a part of the way we think. It's a part from kids. This is instilled in us. This time thing is instilled to us. But what we got to understand is this: you got your own time. Be on your own time. Be on your own time. It's very important. It's very important to be on your own time. You see what I'm saying? This is when everything becomes easy for you. Um, you start, you know, vibrating at a high level because now you are reaching your purpose. You know what I'm saying? Once your life aligns with your purpose, then your time becomes easier. Your time here on earth, your load becomes lighter. You stay here. forget time. Your stay here on earth becomes different. You know what I'm saying? Um, but that's important. That's why I wanted to pick this conversation up as far as time. You know what I'm saying? You know, use your time wisely here. Use all these moments, use them wisely. Maximize. You know what I'm saying? Maximize the things in your life. Maximize your goals. Um, one thing that I seen that was amazing for me, right? I write books. So I used to write a book. I used to write a book in about I used to write three pages a day. I say if I write 3 pages a day, I used to write more sometimes. But just 3 pages a day, you know, in 90 days, I can have what? About 200 something pages. Right? That's right? 3 pages a day, that's 90 pages a month. You know what I'm saying? That's 270 pages in 90 days. So that was my timeline for writing my books. That's why I wrote so many books, because I can knock them out in 30 days if I only wrote 3 pages a day. And a lot of times, once I got my rhythm and once I got my flow in writing, I'm writing 10 or 15 pages a day. Um, so I taught this young brother named Thug Love how to write books. He has a book on the internet right now. I forgot the name of it. A thug's a thug's true love, I think the name of it is. I'll get it for y'all. But it's up. He got it on the internet. He a poet. He's a beast. So homie's a beast. But I taught him how to write books. I was writing a book at that time, and every 90 days in a box. I was writing a book every 90 days. Homie wrote his first book. He wrote 2 books in front of me in 30 days apiece. Sure. I taught him how to write. I told him the rules of writing. 3 to 5 to 10 pages a day. Homie banged out a whole book. It's his life story. He banged it out in 30 days. You know what I'm saying? He banged it out in 30 days. I'm like, yo, I just taught him how to do this, and he is doing it better than me. And I just taught him, like in a few days, homie was space is time. You gotta explain that, Robert Bryant. But he was banging out these books in 30 days. Our time was different. He put more time into writing those books per day than I did. I wasn't doing the bare minimum, but I was happy with 10, 5, 10 pages a day. I was good with that. Homie was banging out 20, 30 pages a day. You see what I'm saying? So he was banging out books in 1 month easy. I seen him bang out 2 books in 30 days. 60 days he had 2 books. You know what I'm saying? Walking out the cell with me in 2 books. He came home and published those books. You see what I'm saying? So, just the usage of time. Once he found his purpose, it was so easy for him to do it because it was meant for him to do that. It was meant for him to meet me, for him to get that information from me, because he already had it. I didn't build him. He was already a poet. He was already a writer. I just showed him how to be more concise, how to be more timely, and some structural things and patterns of actual writing content. You see what I'm saying? So homie was an animal. Homie was a beast. He started banging out books faster than I was banging them out. And that's what I tell you about time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, time for everything under the sun. That's right. That's right. Yeah, I like Ecclesiastes is one of my favorite books of the Bible, Daryl Carr. Just just some information. Yeah, 270. Yeah, 3 days. 3 days. 3 pages a day for 90 days is 270. Right. Excuse me. Yes, everything is tied in. We all working in unison. All these things work in unison. It's no divide. They work together. It's just that we are what we do is we take people's interpretations and call them facts. A lot of things that they learned about physics and all that stuff is true right here, right now. But then when you go out into outer space, into other areas, it's no longer true. Those physics and all that stuff, um, a lot of that is no longer true. What goes up must go come down. What's that? Newton's law of gravity. What goes up must come down. That's not true. If you go out into outer space, that is no longer true. So on one plane, you got one thing that might be true, but then when you go to another plane, if you're in another place or another space or another planet or another, then that's not going to be true at all. You see what I'm saying? And other dimensions is something even iller. Other dimensions is something even iller. You know what I mean? But you know, that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. With time, you just want to be on your own time. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget the structure of what everybody else wants you to do. Wake up at this time, do stuff that time. I used to wake up 3 o'clock in the morning, start banging out books, working out, doing whatever I want to do. When I feel it's the time for me to be doing that, that's when I do it. Not when you want me to do it. I do it when it's the best time for me. You know, it was the best time for me. I stayed up late, business for my business stuff. I stayed up to 3 o'clock. Me and my wife, you know what I'm saying? We got businesses together, Hood Love. So we was on Hood Love time at 3 o'clock this morning in the crib. You know what I'm saying? 8 o'clock this morning, I got up. She's still knocked out. You up already? I'm up 7:30. I'm working again. I'm doing other stuff around the house. I'm doing other stuff I need to do. You know what I'm saying? Real talk though. Real talk though. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. So people's time is different. My time is different than hers. She likes stuff. Nah, I'm gonna do this now. I don't want to do this, and I want to rest at this time. I want to. No, my time is when I feel the need to do something. That's when I do it. I don't care how hard I work during the week. You know what I did. I worked all week. I work after my work. I work at my house. I got business. I got book businesses. You know what I'm saying? Yo, BX India, what up? Yo, what up? Robert Leffert, what up? But it's important to be on your own time. Don't let people dictate that to you. Don't let people don't let people say what you should be doing when you should be doing it. If you feel it in your soul, in your spirit that you need to be doing this thing, this one thing, whatever that thing might be, that's productive for you in your life, do that. Forget what anybody else is thinking. Forget what anybody's saying. Forget any of that. Right. Right. I mean, don't get me wrong, Daryl. When you hear that, it's what your spirit says, it's what your heart says, it's how you feel. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in flat Earth. Flat Earth doesn't exist to me. All this planet was mapped out before the modern age. Before this modern age came, this planet was already mapped out. You heard me, Robert Leffert? The planet was already mapped out before the modern age. I don't believe in flat Earth. The Earth is round. The Earth is round. All you got to do is stick a stick into the ground, and it'll show you that the Earth is round. It's gonna go around that whole stick. You can record it or whatever. That's a sundial. A sundial will show you that the Earth is round. A sundial will show you that. They been knew that. That's where sundials came from. Yeah, yeah. I watch quantum physics. I be studying that, and I watch quantum physics. That's outer space. That's black holes. I watch physics. And that's why That all that time stuff is debunked. When you deal with quantum physics, when you deal with that, all that stuff is debunked. A lot of the stuff that's means something here on Earth, a lot of the mathematics that we mean, the mathematics is not the same when you go out in the outer space, when you go to other places. You heard? Nah, the sundial. The sundial debunks a flat Earth. I had a conversation with somebody, one of my coworkers, about flat Earth. He's a flat earther. For one, the first thing I used was when Japan, because he tried to say flat earthers are trying to saying that we can't never go from California to Asia, Siberia, or none of that. They saying that don't exist. We don't go that way. But that's garbage. We do travel that way. We do travel past the West Coast. Flat earthers are saying that nobody travels past the West Coast, that the world is not round, that you can't go around it, right? But that's cap. Because for one, we all know Japan bombed Pearl Harbor from that way, and they ain't have enough gas to go back from that side of the earth. They came from that. That's the shortest distance from Japan to Pearl Harbor, was from that side of the earth. Flat earthers, if you look at a map from flat earthers, they're going to tell you that if you look, it's up there. They try to say we don't never go. If we go to Africa from California, you come across the Americas and go to Africa. No, they go the other way. They go the shortest route. But all of that is in the pyramids. The kings, I think it's called I, um, I don't want to cap to y'all, but the Egyptians measuring the inch, I think it's called the king's inch in Egypt, from Egypt. 1,000,000 of those makes the circumference of the earth. They encoded all that stuff in there, so whoever comes by, when your math comes up, you're going to understand everything on earth from the pyramids. They put that there on that rock that they know is going to be here forever. So whenever your math, no matter what happens to humanity, you might look at it and see it's a mountain, but as soon as your math starts getting better, you're going to understand what you're looking at, and you're going to see what's encoded in there. You know what I'm saying? The perimeter of the earth is coded inside those pyramids. All this stuff has been mapped out. This is just a modern society that's doing it again. All this stuff been mapped out already. The sundial shows you that, bro. Sundial debunk flat earthers, bro. And let me tell you something else that will debunk flat earthers. If the earth was flat, then everybody on earth will what? We would all be getting sun at the same time. There wouldn't be no dark on the other side of the world and light over here. It would be, everybody would be getting the same light, or peripheral of it, or something, or we would all see the same things in the sky. Don't people on the other side of the earth, they don't see what we see in the sky. They don't see we don't got the same view of the sky. Right, right. Because our realities are not the same, though. I agree, you heard? Our realities ain't the same. They had all kind of travel. It's all kind of travel. They talking about natural routes. You got natural routes from Africa to the West Indies, to the Caribbean. How do you think they crash landed down there? How do you think Christopher Columbus crash landed down there on the boats? They thought they was in India, and they was in South America. They pulled up on Venezuela. Yo, Dust Nova, what up? Salute to everybody in the building. What up? Yeah, man. Just understand that you got to be on your own time. You know what I'm saying? The sooner you get on your own, the easier it's gonna be for you to make it out here in this world. Word up. Yeah, the sooner you get on your own time and understand that everybody's not, got the same time, the easier it is. And that's your reality. And time, like, is reality when you think about that. Word up. But yeah, I mean that is a good thing to study. That's got some good information out there. When you studying that, it's some good stuff on YouTube right now too for quantum physics. I'm gonna start posting some of that stuff up. Some of the shows that I watch as well, so y'all could check, so y'all could tap into them and check them out. Because these people, they give you their spill on what that stuff is, but it's all what? It's a it's an educated guess. It's a hypothesis. They don't know that for a fact. So yours is as good as mine. I can make my own. You know what I mean? I can make up my own. They saying 4 countries now is the only 4 countries that landed on the moon. India is the fourth country. You got China, you got Russia, you got America, and now you got India. They're the fourth, they're the fourth country in the world to land on the moon, right? And that was just recently, probably in the last month or so. They landed on a whole different area of the moon, though. They saying they tired of hearing people landing on the same spot in the moon. They landed on a whole different area, but I think that's for planting that flag, saying, this is our property here, this is ours. You see what I'm saying? They can start, getting the resources, getting things from those areas of the moon. You know what I mean? And exploring different parts. Um, I was in when I was in a self-induced coma when I got hit up. There's no when you are in comas or something like there's no perception. It's like you just left the next day. No matter how long they put you under for, no matter how long you were under for, you're gonna think you just went to sleep. Like sleep. When you wake up, you totally disorientated. You don't know what time it is. You could be daytime, it could be night. You be like, what time is it? You wake up, you might look outside and see the sun. You know, we take for granted the little things that we do to know what time it is if we don't got a clock in front of us. You heard? You might wake up, you see if the sun is low, if it's just coming out, it's early in the morning, it's like 5:30. You know what I'm saying? This is regular stuff that we do that we really don't, that we automatically do. Y'all is ill, you heard? Yo, y'all is ill. Yo, Robert Lever, you is wildin'. Yo, without the moon being solid, we would not be living right now. You heard? Let me tell you something about the moon. They say the moon is an alien spacecraft or construct that was pulled into this atmosphere just to make it good for us, habitable for us. Without that moon, the earth would be inhabitable for human beings. That is a solid, the moon is a solid structure, bro. Now, what that structure is made out of, how it got there, all those things are questionable. The moon is a physical structure, though, bro. Believe that. The moon is a physical structure, and if it wasn't there, this earth would be inhabitable for us, for human beings. Just being honest, you know what I'm saying? Just being honest, you heard? If that moon wasn't there, bro, we wouldn't be here. You got some ancient cultures that says that aliens pulled that moon into this orbit just for that. Just like they say, what? They bombed the planet, flooded out the planet to kill the dinosaurs. So what? They can implant human beings on the planet. You ever heard of that? Did you ever hear that? Dinosaurs just disappeared for no reason? No, they said the planet was habitable, but it was habitable by big ass animals that eat all the human beings. They destroyed all the dinosaurs, and then humans came. See there's no notion of humans and dinosaurs at the same time. We have no pictures, we have no nothing of showing humans on this earth at the same time as dinosaurs. I never seen that in hieroglyphics. I never heard of that. I never, and a lot of that stuff that you see as far as hieroglyphics, their time, because they're using carbon. They use carbon to say how long. They carbon date pyramids, mummies. They carbon date all that stuff. I don't even think that's accurate at all. I think that's off by hundreds of thousands of years, some of that stuff. Some of that stuff is off by hundreds of thousands of years. All that's connected to the moon, bro. All that's connected to the moon, bro. The tide, all that stuff, bro. This planet would not be the way it is without that moon. The gravitation of that moon is what gives us a lot of things that we have on this planet. Right? That's truth, Robert. Is his name? I don't think his name is Peter Darwin, but I do believe in. I believe in God. I believe in God. You know what I'm saying? I believe in the Most High. You know what I mean? Um, Darwin's theory of evolution is too many pieces. Let me tell you something. How you gonna give me the whole theory of evolution, but then you got a missing link? In the theory of revolution, in the theory of evolution, there's a missing link. So how could that theory be good to me? There's a whole missing link between how we came from this point to this point. Between us being monkeys, or I don't think we came from monkeys. I don't think human beings came from monkeys. Yo, rise up, Jais. Good information, guys. Appreciate you. But I don't think we came from monkeys. And that's not in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we came from monkeys. I think that's cap. Personally, you heard? I don't think that's true. Or maybe, let me tell you something. You got to remember, you had other human type people that were on this planet that were closer between human beings and monkeys. You had humanoids, you had little humanoids people running around this planet that they eradicated. You got to remember, in Africa, you had the tallest people in the world and the shortest, right? That's the Watutsis, were the tallest people in the world on average. And then you had the pygmies that were the shortest people. They didn't have a dwarfism. They didn't have any type of, a malfunction, genetic malfunction. It was just their tribe was the shortest, the pygmies. Then you had humanoid people that were like bush people in Africa that they documented and that they knew that was there. You see what I'm saying? You had other forms of humans on this planet before that they eradicated, that they killed. You see what I'm saying? That's facts. Look into that. Check into that. That's facts. No, it's not even people. I don't. It's no. They say it's a missing link. They say we didn't come from it, even from Darwin's. What Darwin says, he didn't even say we came from monkeys. He said we came from a missing link. It's a missing link between us that we both came from. You had different species of human beings out here. This is not information that we don't get in school. This is what we don't learn. We don't learn this stuff about the world. This is all stuff that we had to get from elders, dudes like Sobe, dudes like myself, dudes like Mandu. You got dudes in there teaching stuff, and a lot of stuff I had to learn on my own. I had to go out there and just study, just do extensive studying. You see what I'm saying? Right, right, Daryl Carr. That's why they saying it's a missing link. That's why they always got that question mark. And that question mark destroys the whole theory, you heard? That question mark destroys the whole theory. That question mark destroys the whole theory. The whole theory goes out the window with that question mark. The whole theory goes out the window. How could you say it's a missing link if you don't know what the missing link is? I study Darwinism. That's the that's when he talks about the dodo bird, the extinction of the dodo bird, um, Madagascar, outside of Africa, these different regions that he went to. The dodo bird, they have his natural predator fight. That's the strongest survive. The theory of evolution, that's the strongest. I studied all that stuff, bro. I studied all that. I studied Darwinism. I studied that, bro. That's now you on it. Now you talking. We are travelers. Now you talking. And that's what you see them going to now. They traveling again. We got the information back to travel again. We are travelers. That's what we are. Miss G, what up? You already know, salute. Nah, nah, that's not the same pygmies. Nah, that's not people. Appreciate you, Miss G. Thank you. Pygmies is you got certain animals that's called pygmies because they're smaller and they're groups. I'm talking about the African tribe where the name came where the original name came from. Pygmies came from a tribe in Africa. That's where that name came from. Right. That's right. But this is classes, man. We gave classes. We always had classes. We always did that. You heard? But the Big Bang Theory, they saying that everything is going out still, which is going to change time. If the Big Bang, the time is going to change. As long as the universe is stretching, days are going to be longer. Everything is going to be longer, but you won't see it in a fraction in our lifetimes. But if we continue to have astrology and we continue to be able to see the stars consistently for maybe thousands of years, then we can say that. But the thing about our planet is it always starts over. It's always a cataclysm or something that starts us over. That happens a bunch of different times. That's why all countries have what? The Great Flood. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff we get from our history, from people that wrote it down and it survived through these times. You see what I'm saying? It survived through these times. Some information, oral or documented, survives these great cataclysms that's always going on. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Sean Prince, what up? Right, right. I hope y'all googling it. but that's the whole thing. But that's the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta study, man. You gotta study this world. You gotta study things, man. You gotta study and you gotta come up with your own, theories. You gotta come up with your own. You heard? Yo, what up? You already know. Do I believe what? What you talking about, Dutch Noble? What, do I believe what? I already told you I believe in God. I believe in the Most High, John the Most High. You know what I'm saying? I believe in God. So right, right. But these are things that even the Dogon tribe, they talk about them so much in the science in the science community because they knew about all of those planets that were out there before we had the ability to see them with the before we had those, things that could see out there and see those stars, the stuff that we have now. The Dogon tribe already knew them planets were there. They told them about those planets. They showed them about the stars. They already knew about them. They said they were travelers that came from there. Do I believe that? Of course I believe that. We ain't alone out here. We're not alone. And let me tell you something. We're not alone right here on Earth. They say we in the third dimension. Physics. Going back to physics. Y'all look at physics. They say we are in the third dimension. We are third dimension beings. Fourth dimension and fifth dimension is higher than us. So they can see us, but we can't even see them. They can see us, but we can't even see them. But we can't see them. You know when we can see them? Angles. We see them on angles. We can't see them straight. We see them on angles. You heard? Maybe dogs could see them. They got different senses than we got in our bodies. Cats might see them. My wife, she tell a cat, yo, come out there. Who you in there talking to? Come out of there. They don't got the same sense as us. But you got to remember, from your peripheral, you can see other things. A lot of people think they see ghosts. I ain't even start telling my ghost stories yet. I ain't even get into my ghost stories yet. But through the corner of your eye, you ever see something move and you look straight, it's not there? You can see on angles. Angles you can see on angles. You heard? You can see other dimensions on angles. You already know. Okay, Robert Bryan. Right. I'm just being honest, you heard? But I don't think it's just supernatural. It's the dimensions. We on the third, if we third dimension beings, fourth dimension and fifth dimension people, they can see us. We can't see them. They know what's going on with us. They can do stuff to us, but we can see everything on angles. An angle, because that's all it is angles. Them degrees is only angles. They say ants, is, I think, first degree. Ants can't look up, they said. Ants can't see up. They say, I think they're one dimensional animal. They one or second, they excuse me, or one dimension, not one, they the second dimension. Ants. Google that, look into that. Ask them why is ants second dimension, because they can't see up. They say ants only see straight. Studying, man. You gotta study, you heard? No. When you start theorizing about other dimensions, you gotta remember you probably already on a on a road to go into a whole different plane, you heard? Right. Gens. Right. Right. I be knowing. You know, I know the history of Haiti, man. Toussaint Overture, Toussaint Overture, Bookman and them, you heard? You know, I study all that, you heard? They gave the business to they gave your business to Napoleon. You heard? They beat the French army. They gave the business to Napoleon, you heard? Yo, what up, Katie? Nah, but voodoo, all that stuff is what you believe in, you heard? All that stuff is what you believe in. You know what I'm saying? My family, you know, I got people from the South, Black Magic, my family from Jamaica. They taught me about all that stuff, bro. I don't be getting into a lot of stuff. I'm gonna get into it, but I done seen all that stuff. I done seen ghosts. I done witch riding your back. I done had all that stuff happen to me. I done had all that stuff. I done dealt with all that. You heard? You already know. And that's how they sold Louisiana for $1. The Louisiana trade. That's how America bought that Louisiana after Toussaint and them beat them in that war. The French was bankrupt. They had to sell Louisiana. Different different planes, different dimensions. You could see different things from different angles. What you know about Bookman Dutty? Bookman. You talk about that. You talk a real history. They don't know. You heard? You got to put them on. You got to enlighten them. You heard? I gotta study. I gotta study Toussaint and Bookman. Bookman told them slaves he had Toussaint beside him. He was from Jamaica. He went out and helped the Haitian people. He told them people, man, all you gotta do is take off your shackles and you free. Just take them off. Free yourself. You heard? Just take the shackles off. We scared. Sometimes we be scared to take the shackles off and get on our own time. You heard? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to take the shackles off and free yourself. You know what I mean? That's what I did when I freed I took the shackles off. You heard? I took the shackles off, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to take them shits off, bro. You got to take the shackles off. Mentally, physically, you know what I'm saying? And mental more than physical. Louisiana Purchase, you already know. Obia. Obia. I see you talking that Obia, Miss G. Talking that Obia, Miss G. Got to take them shackles off, you heard? Take them shackles off. The mind, we got to take them off, man. You know what I mean? Like, just talking about that, right? Recently, I was getting into squabbles on the internet, little stuff here and there. And, I would talk to certain people and, we would agree to take stuff down and do stuff. Like, I took down everything I said about somebody up here because it ain't fruitful. It is not empowering. You know what I mean? My thing for being up here on YouTube is to empower my people, to share knowledge, to give out information and things that I learned, to tell you about my life story. You know what I'm saying? But to empower my people, you heard? I'm not up here trying to tear nobody down, no matter how much I got into it. The YouTube streets, it got tricked out of certain stuff and, getting involved and going off the deep end. I took all that down. I ain't even worried about none of that stuff, bro. I don't want no views if it was green, if it was yellow, if it was red. If it was about somebody else in a disrespectful manner, I just took it off. I didn't call nobody and ask them, yo, if you take my video down, I'll take this video down. I just took that off for me. I took that off for my life and what, the image of myself I'm trying to give to my people, the things I think I need to be talking about. You know what I'm saying? Up here with the work I'm doing in the community. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that stuff is like, it's really a disgrace to the work that I'm doing right now. Just being honest, you heard? I'm doing real work out here in the community. I'm being commended for it. I'm being paid for it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think coming up here for me will be a good look. A good look for somebody to say, all right, he's doing his work. Let me go check out his podcast. And you got me up here throwing 1,000 glizzies. What? The whole, what you call it side? Yo, oh, eat it. Eat it. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. I had to, that was my own thing. Nobody told me to do that. Nobody asked me to do that. You see what I'm saying? That's what I did because of how I feel of what I should be representing up here on this apparatus. You know what I'm saying? No matter where I was at, or what I did before, what my thinking was at the time, but I did whatever I did. You see what I'm saying? Word up. Real talk, Mo. But I think, just to having that reflection of me up here with the work, like I said, with the real work that I'm doing in this community, is too much of a contradiction. So I had to dead that. Right, right. You already know. Word up. But and I ain't gonna lie, man. I be mad when I come up here on YouTube and I jack all y'all. So I'll be looking for stuff in y'all section. I'll be looking for good vibes, good information. A good something I could just listen to while I'm working at my house or doing something. I come to y'all over TV. I come to YouTube. I come to you. I come to look for y'all information. I come to look for good shows, bro. For Blow Dollars Network, Jamel Saladin. All of y'all. All of y'all guys is making content. Just being honest, I look for that information. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be mad when I don't see nothing up here. I'll be like, yo, they slacking, man. Where's the G'd up Quinn? True LES. I'll be mad. I'll be like, yo, they slacking. Where's all the information at? Where's all the good, the good stuff we supposed to be hearing out here? Where's it at? You know what I'm saying? So, being the person that I am, I gotta lead. I gotta give that. I gotta have, all right, if you want to watch a good show, if you want to get some good information, if you want to get something different, from your own people. Sometimes it's good stuff on the internet, but it's coming from other people that I might not even want to hear it from or that might not follow. I listen to all the space stuff. I listen to that stuff too. But I want to hear stuff coming from the people that I already subscribe to, from the people that I follow on a regular basis. You see what I'm saying? I come to y'all channels. I'm looking around. Y'all might see I drop a like here and there. You know what I'm saying? Drop a comment, you heard? Word up. But appreciate y'all. You already know. But that's how it is. We gotta be the ones to make these differences. We can't rely on everybody else to do what we need to be doing. We need to take that first step. You know what I'm saying? And as leaders, as maybe people will follow, maybe they won't. Maybe they'll get it sooner or later. Maybe they won't. You know what I'm saying? But people is making millions of dollars on YouTube and they ain't throwing no glizzies, you heard? They're giving out great content, great information. They teaching the peoples and they getting paid for that. You know what I'm saying? All they everything is green. It's never no it's never no yellow, no red, all green. You heard? And they got millions of views. I'll be looking at some of that space stuff and physics and certain stuff. Millions of views. Yo, Fat Cat, what up, bro? You already know. Salute. Word, millions of views. Word up. Right, Daryl, call facts. You heard? Fat Kev, you already know. Salute, bro. What's good with you? Right. I mean, we gotta have them. We gotta have that. We gotta. And I'll be mad. Like I said, I'll be mad when I don't get it. When I don't get certain information. When I don't get it, I'll be tight. Yo, Daryl, call. Let me show you my deck real quick, man. I got work clothes on. Don't be talking about my clothes, man. I'm a poor righteous teacher, you heard? Don't be talking about my clothes. I got Puma sweats on. I got bleach on my shirt. I don't want to hear nothing. I'm telling y'all now. Don't try to wreck me. I know what I got on. I got bleach on my shirt. This is my work shirt. You know what I'm saying? I'm at the crib. Where these little rascals at? Where these little rascals at? Where these little rascals at? Look at this little rascal. Come and say hi, boy. Come and say hi, boy. You can see him. Y'all can see. Like it? Y'all see him, right? They gonna like it. So Shayna made me It's a nice day, man. It's a beautiful day out here. Huh? Shayna made me get this wire. She made me get the wire for my deck. She was not hearing it, you heard? Y'all can see I got the wire done. She made me get that, you heard? We about to get 16 by 10, you heard? My deck 16 by 10. Got the stairs done. Yeah, that's done. Yeah, it's done. It's fly, ma. You see lichen? Y'all can see lichen in there in the crib? Lichen. Lichen, say what's up. Lichen. Move back, boy. Move back. Move back, boy. Say what's up, Lichen. Say what's up, Lichen. They got more toys than me behind. Look at all them toys behind me. Yo, they got more toys than me. All these toys behind me is for Lichen. Lichen and Ronan. They got more. Look at Ronan behind me on top of the speaker. Lichen and Ronan. They got more toys than me. They got more toys than me when I was a kid. Move back, boy. I'm gonna paint it. I'm gonna probably paint it. Probably maple brown. My wife loves them browns, earth tones. My wife loved the earth tones, so she wanted to be. Shayna wants it to be Shayna wants is going to be brown. But you know, you gotta once you put a deck up, you gotta let it weather for 1 year. So next summer, I'm gonna do that, you heard? Yeah, you funny. You funny. G'd up, quit. I'm in the crib, you heard? I'm in the crib, bro. Dog protection, right? You see that? Yeah, it came out nice, right? Came out pretty good. You see, Shana said burnt hickory, you heard? You already know that. Yo, Daryl called, but you know, I want to do some more shows. I'm gonna have some shows coming up on credit, home ownership, generational wealth, the importance of generational wealth. I definitely wanna do some shows on that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I try to keep it that way. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it that way from here on out, though. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just trying to do shows on generational wealth, on credit. I'm gonna be talking about credit coming up. You know, things of that nature. I got a few different shows. You know what I'm saying? Word up. Yeah, bro. You know, just working out here, just doing what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? Just doing what I need to do, bro. You know what I mean? And like I said, being on your own time, once you find your purpose, everything becomes easy. The money start coming in, you know, you start flowing, um, and everything becomes easy for you. You know what I'm saying? And that's how my life is right now, you heard? Everything is pretty easy. Um, things are coming to me every day. I'm getting more and more support. Um, money, let me tell you something, man. Talk a little bit about money, and I'm gonna get up out of here. Money is nothing, bro. They make money. You gotta, just like we talking about, you know what we talking about today, man. You just gotta get on that money frequency. Once you get your mind on that money frequency, the money is gonna come. You're gonna have more money than you know what to do with. but you gotta be happy about what you have. You gotta appreciate what you get, uh, and really understand and appreciate it, right? So I'll be doing, I got mad different companies. So I do a lot of different things, music. I got books, I got merch, I got hats and shirts. Um, I got food. You're, I got all kind of stuff. If it's legit, I'm with it. I'm selling it. You know what I'm saying? If it's legitimate, I'm gonna sell it. So before I do certain events, cooking events and all that stuff, I'll be talking to my moms, I'll be talking to my wife. And we all want to get rich in one day, but that's not the reality. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, it could be your reality. Just saying, if you're doing certain things in your life, you can't get rich in one day. Don't get it messed up. You could be broke today and you could be rich tomorrow if that's your mental, if you tap into that mentally. Just say, if I got a certain amount of product, hats, just say my food. If I go out there with food, and I know off this food I can make $400, $1,000, right? I know I can make the potential for this amount of food that I made. I know I can make $500, $600. When I before I go out with that food, you know what I say? Whatever God is willing to give me for this food, whatever kind of money, I appreciate it. I don't put a set number. I appreciate it. If I got $2, if somebody came and spent $3 with me, $5, $10, whatever, I appreciate that. Until you appreciate the things that you have, until you appreciate the things that you're doing, you ain't never gonna have nothing. You're not gonna have it. I'm a firm believer of that. You heard? Go back to AP. What up? Yeah, I'm gonna add to it. I'm about to add to it right now. I'm about to switch it up. You always got to switch your logo up, add to it. Matter of fact, me and Shane was actually working on that today for a little while. Um, that's a Pomeranian. Ain't nothing changing. That's right, Sean. Purse ain't nothing changing, but the product, right? But it's that appreciation aspect. And don't get me wrong, it's also we got magic, we got power, we got energy. We just talked about energy. You got to imbue that good energy into your food, into your clothing, into your music, into your YouTube shows, into your, you gotta put that energy into that, bro. If you come into anything with the wrong vibes, you're gonna throw the whole thing off. You see what I'm saying? So I come into my stuff with love, put her love first, put that love in there first, make sure I'm giving you a quality product. I know I'm gonna eat. I know I'm gonna eat. I ain't even worried about that. You see what I'm saying? I know I'm gonna eat. I know I'm gonna eat. Yesterday, me and Shayna made food. We sold out. We ain't got no more. It's gone because of what I am. Let me tell you something. I done made food, and I thought I messed the food up. To my standards, the food was messed up. Somebody else check it a little while later, like, yo, this shit it's good. Taste it now. I tasted it. I'm like, yo, it is good. Is what you putting into that. You know what I'm saying? Is what you putting into that. Once you start putting the right energy, love. I mean, we all taste people cooking. We all taste people cooking, right? But when your grandmoms or your moms or somebody cook something and they put that love into it, I don't care how cheap they might not have had everything. We coming from less, right? We coming from you know communities that had less. When you taste that food, it's like the best meal ever. You see what I'm saying? It's like the best meal ever, you heard? Because of what they put instilled in that meal, besides the actual ingredients, it was the love that they put in that food, that they put into that food with making it. They put their energy into that food. I learned that energy works with flowers. My grandma used to always talk to her flowers, water her flowers. Flowers don't grow for everybody. Your stuff don't grow. Yo, you got a green thumb. Your real talk. You got a green thumb. But the crazy shit is this. A lot of the stuff that, like, especially my cooking, my sister and my wife taught me, I knew some stuff, but they helped me a lot with my cooking. My sister specifically gave me a lot of my grandmother's recipe, who I wasn't here for when she passed away. So all that information was put into my sister, right? My sister in turn comes back and give me the same recipes for my grandmother, right? But the crazy thing is this. When I was a kid, I used to tell my grandmoms almost every time I ate her meal, I would tell her, Grandma, why you don't open a restaurant? Why you don't open a restaurant? Right? She used to laugh, from Jamaica. She used to laugh, just taking the kind words of her grandson. But I really wanted her to open a restaurant. But guess what? I'm about to open a restaurant with my cooking. That's my grandmother's recipes. So from that kid that I was, I talked that into existence. I talked that into existence. So it's still my grandma, and I'm gonna name it. I'm gonna name it after my grandmother. I'm gonna name my restaurant after my grandmother. But I know I got what it takes right now because when people get my food, they ask me what restaurant is it coming from. I taste the food in my community, and I know for a fact they ain't messing with me. They ain't messing with what I'm cooking. My jerk chicken, my curry chicken, they're not messing with me. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, bro. Real talk, bro. So it's all about what you put into it. You heard? It's all about it's all about what you putting into it. You know what I'm saying? What's the dawn? What's the dawn? What up? Yo, struggle meals. That don't mean nothing, bro. It's what they putting into it. It's that energy. It's that energy that they putting into it. And forget the meal itself. Forget that meal. Forget that energy that they actually put into it. Forget that. It's the energy. It's their it's it's their vibration. It's their that's what you gotta think of. That's what you gotta understand. As individuals, we got our own individual power. When you start connecting with your purpose, everything seemed like magic. These musicians and all that stuff. You like, yo, we talk about, yo, listen, it's this deep. We up here talking about did they go through the door? No, they found their purpose. They found this purpose on this earth. And once you find that, it's like use magic. It's like now you thinking, yo, they sold their soul to the devil to get this type of shit. No, they in tune with their purpose. They in tune with their purpose. They on their time. That's what you seeing. You seeing them on their time, you heard? Gotta understand that. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Yo, word, bro, you heard? But once you get in tune with that, once you start moving with and putting love and putting your energy and putting good things into anything that you create in this world, you know what I'm saying? You infusing that stuff with wanting to help your peoples, wanting to give people a good experience, the best experience that you can give them from yourself, then you're going to be getting money for all the business owners, for everybody trying to get money in this world that's not working for somebody. You know what I'm saying? Once you infuse that into your products or your services, then you always gonna eat. You always gonna have a job. You always gonna have money. You see what I'm saying? Get on your own time, you heard? I didn't want this to be a long live, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad I got to sue. Salute Soul B, give Miss flowers. Um, we got to build on time. We got to build on some financial things. Food and money. Venezuela came in. The trolls are starting to come. You know what I'm saying? So it's about time to leave. We had a good vibe. The chat was great. You heard? Appreciate all y'all that tapped in. You heard? But the trolls is on the way. You heard? We passed that. We go into that 2 hour mark. The trolls start trolling. Yo, word up. But it was definitely a good one. You heard? Right, Daryl Carr. Yeah, man. I mean, like I said, we need more of these conversations, man. I'm gonna keep giving them to y'all. I hope more time than I got. Um, I give y'all my free time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I don't mind come up here building with y'all. You heard? Yo, G'd up quick, you funny. Yo, word up. But yo, listen, G'd up quick. When I come back to the city, I'm bringing some food, bro. We gonna hook up. I'm gonna give you some of my food, bro. You heard? We gonna eat some of my food, and I don't want to hear nothing. Matter of fact, to all the cooks out there, MacMean, Smitty Brim, CK, for all y'all guys that can cook, let's do a cook-off one of these weeks. Y'all can pick the day, and we give all the food to the homeless. You know what I'm saying? Let's go feed our communities in all our prospective cities. You know what I'm saying? We do the cook-off together, and we all do videos going out feeding the homeless in our communities. You know what I'm saying? What's up? Y'all ready for that? Let's get that going. Sean Prince, let's get that going. You already know power to the people, you heard? Yeah, I got you G'd up quick, but we gotta get this cook-off. We gonna have this cook-off. Why are you calling me like that? Yeah, bring that crackhead soup casserole. Bring that casserole. Yo, yeah, chef. Yo, chef, if you want to be down with that, hit it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put the link. I'm gonna put it up in my community to see who wants to do the cook-off. We're gonna make a date for it, and we all gonna cook off, and we all go to our communities, and no matter what city or state that we in, and we gonna all feed the homeless the stuff that we make. You know what I'm saying? And I'm making some fire. I'm gonna probably make curry chicken, or I don't know, maybe jerk chicken. And we gonna go feed it to the community. You heard? Word up. You already know that, man. You already know BX. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna post that up in the community. I'm gonna share it. I hope y'all guys share it. And we gonna feed the homeless. We gonna have a good time. We gonna see who cook the best, see who like it the best, and we gonna give it all to the community. You heard? To our prospective communities. You know what I'm saying? But salute to all of y'all. Tuna surprise. Yeah, bring that tuna surprise. Let's get it. That's right, Katie. You got to put that love into it. You know what I'm saying? You already know Daryl Carr. You know what I mean? But we link up. You know what I'm saying? And, I mean, I don't know. We might can find some place where we all could cook at together. A few of us could probably cook in the same venue or whatever. If I'm in the city or whatever's going on, we pull up. You know what I'm saying? You can watch me cook it right there, live and direct. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody be trying to say Shayna cooking for me. You ain't cooked that. She did it. She did this. She did that. No, I want you to see it live and direct from scratch. Everything. You know what I'm saying? Word up. But salute to y'all. They blowing my phone up. Yeah, I gotta make a few calls. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do a few things. You heard? All right, you already know. BX India, you already know. You heard? But salute to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody in the building. Yo, Sean Prince, you gotta get down with that cook-off. You heard? Y'all already know. Just being honest, man. Salute to y'all. Salute Daryl Prince. Salute Daryl Call. Thank everybody. G'd up Quinn. Salute to all of y'all, man. No, I love y'all. I love my peoples, man. Hood love. You already know it's Mikey B, man. Mr. Hood love. Salute.